Wow. Yeah. Hey everyone. So this is weird. Like, whoa. Anyways, enough about that. So, in this particular video, you are actually looking at my little teapot, but because I can't be bothered to fix my face or anything, we're just gonna look at the pot, like, through the whole video. Sorry! Anyway, so, on occasion, I guess you can see the reflection of my hand. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there we go. No? Oh. Oh, wow. Anyway. So, yeah, basically, I just woke up and I don't look the greatest. But I felt the urge to get this video out there because, well, I don't know. I think people should really start thinking and questioning. And I think this is one of the things that will for sure get you, at least thinking to the point of questioning. But anyway, so this particular video is mainly about a dream that I had last night, and it kind of scared the living daylights out of me. Excuse me while I just have some. No, I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm drinking this, which the stupid USDA clarifies as being alcohol, which is kind of stupid because it's not. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I had a dream, and it wasn't exactly pleasant. Basically, I dreamt that I was surrounded, I was in a really random building, and holy shit, like the technology that was in the building was insane. And I was surrounded by all these people that I thought were people, but then I realized that they didn't have the life force, which is what, like, you know, people genuinely have. And if you're not sure what that is, the life force is basically your soul. It's what makes you, you. It's what makes you, you know, capable of doing a lot, especially thinking. Because your soul, I don't know, personally, I feel like your soul and your heart are connected. Like your mind, your heart, your spirit, I think it's all pretty much one. You know that feeling, like if you ever pass someone and out of nowhere you get butterflies in your stomach? Like, it's not particularly butterflies in your stomach per se, it's just that's the only thing I can really compare it to, but it feels quite similar to that. So, basically, when you get that feeling that feels like your heart dropping into your stomach for a few seconds and then just replacing itself, to me that's like your soul warning you something, right? That's your soul, like, letting you know something isn't right, or you should be working on something, or, you know, bettering yourself, but it has a tendency to express these things to you in kind of strange ways. Strange but handy. I call it your gut feeling. Like, if you ever get a feeling about something, especially if it's negative, trust that feeling. If you ever get a feeling that's positive, trust it too. Like, if you ever get a gut feeling, hey, you know, I should tell this person something, kind of like with regards to this video. Anyway, so, now that we've got the generalized, almost 4-minute definition of a soul, which I'm sure everyone knows, back to my dream. So, in this dream, I was in a really weird building. It could probably easily be compared to, like, the NSA building, or the CIA building. It was really, 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 really ridiculously big. And on the inside, there was, like, all this really weird technology. There was, like, okay, so I am Christian, but I think, therefore I am. No. The more I think and question things, I feel like I'm more of a philosophical Christian. But in the Bible, it talks about how there's going to be a second heaven coming to earth, and it's going to be like a great golden city, like everything's going to be gold and, yada yada yada. Of course, I'm wording that terribly, but it's like supposed to be the New Jerusalem, and like everything's just, you know. Even if you're not Christian, I don't know. Just, you know. Sorry, again, I just woke up. I'm terrible at describing things, especially when I just wake up. But anyway, so the Bible describes this New Jerusalem coming down to earth. But in this building, there was like a holographic golden building, and it was hovering inside the building. It was like a massive city of just like, and it was so bizarre. Oh, if I could draw a picture of it, I would, but of course I can't remember every detail. But I just know that it wasn't real. None of it was real. It was just complete bullshit made from technology. And I was like, wait, what? And like, I looked at the person that was beside me, and I was like, are you seeing this? And then I started asking them about the so-called Golden City. And then I got a closer look at it, and I saw that, yeah, it's not what I thought it was. So basically, the gold that I was seeing, like the yellow hue that I was seeing reflecting from what I thought was a great building or a great city, it was actually these tanks with humans inside, and I was like, okay, I think I'd rather go somewhere else, you know, away from all this. So, after I went away, I somehow wound up on my way to an appointment for something, and I was like, okay, well, this is really weird, but I noticed that every so-called person that I passed wasn't actually a person. They were like these weird robot people. I don't know how else to word it, but you could tell that they were not human. And they weren't these weird reptilian things that everyone talks about. They were just flat out robots. And the technology that they consisted of was so advanced that it was almost hard to tell that they weren't human. It was almost hard to tell. But when I looked into these things' eyes, that was when I knew that they weren't human. Because if any of you out there knows, the eyes are the window to the soul. And believe me, I actually have seen it in real life. If someone doesn't have a soul, it is the scariest shit ever, and you do pick up on it, and you do see it in the weirdest of ways. Especially if it's a cop. Especially if it's an OPP officer. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of what I experienced in the past, and wow, they were not nice to me. Anyway, that's a different story altogether. But anyway, so these things in my dream, none of them had a soul. It was pretty obvious, and I was pretty freaked out. And then I went to this like weird reception area where they were like giving these appointment things, and for some reason, excuse me, for some reason I was going to one, and I was like, okay, well, this is weird because like freaking everyone here is a fucking robot. Why am I here? So then this one girl, her and her daughter, they were there. And then they were talking, and then someone in the distance put them down. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, of course these people are capable of thinking and yada yada yada. And it's like, I don't know, just these people in the background are making such terrible assumptions about these people. And I was like, well, that's not very nice. And then, of course, after I stood up for them, I got attacked. So that was wonderful. And then I don't know. I remember very vaguely that things started getting a little bit physical, but not in the violence sense. It's like, well, me and this lady and her kid were hugging and everything, and then I was like, okay, well, anyway, I think she may have been human, but I honestly can't remember. It's so hard to, I wish I could remember, but anyway. So yeah, that is a crazy, crazy dream. That's pretty much all I remember from, like, the stupid, like, fake New Jerusalem. I'm gonna use quotations if you can see my hand. Oh, no. No Jerusalem. No Jerusalem. Anyway. And yeah, so it was really weird. Here's my circle of cats. Where's Miss Kitty? Oh, there she is. Oh, there she is. We're going to have a change of scenery. Hi, Miss Kitty. Hi, Miss. Oh, yes. Oh, you're so sexy. I absolutely love you. Oh, I love you so much, Miss Kitty. Anyway, so yeah, it was just a really, really weird dream. And then I woke up from the dream, and then I started thinking these weird thoughts. I was like, oh no. Because it's like, I don't know, it's just very, I've never seen that show Westworld before, despite the fact that I, like, really wanted to see it. But, oh yes, Miss Kitty. Oh yes, you sexy, sexy kitty. Oh, I love you so much, Miss Kitty. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I love you so much. Anyway, sorry about that. I just really love cats. Yes, I love you so much, Miss Kitty. Oh, I love you so much. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. This dream was really weird, and when I woke up to it, I started thinking, oh God, like, what if I was dreaming of a cloning center? And then I started thinking about that Westworld show, even though I've never actually seen it. But there's this one scene that I always seem to see, and it's of Anthony Hopkins, and he's asking this girl where she is, and she's like, I'm in a dream. And then, oh, excuse me, basically he's like, no, bitch, you're not in a dream. Anyway, so, I don't know, I was very aware of my surroundings, I was very aware of the technology, and, like, just the general area and, like, circumference of the building, and, like, how big it was, and, like, there was that weird floating New Jerusalem, and it was clearly like a hologram. It was just the most bizarre imagery. And then there were all these, like, AI robots that really did look human, but I could tell they weren't. So, anyway, it's weird, but what do you guys think? I mean, they're really pushing for this stupid transhuman crap, and no, by transhuman I don't mean, like, I'm a trans woman, I'm a trans man. No, that's actually far from what I'm talking about. So for anyone who strangely doesn't know by now, transhumanism is basically the merging of man with machine. Kind of like, the Terminator movie, where you've got, like, human-like things, but it's part machine, and it's, like, kind of freaky. Anyway, so that's what transhumanism is, and I'm starting to wonder if that's actually what my dream was about, but I don't even know. I'm, like, gonna have to have a sequel to that dream. But that was really crazy, and all I know is that we are living in pretty freaky times. Yeah, they're saying that stuff like this. I am recording from my stupid phone. I would call it smart, but it's an Android, and yeah, I just don't like Androids. But anyway, I miss my iPhone so much. So anyway, yeah, I read an article yesterday. I'll have to see if I can find it, and I can, like, shove it in this video thing. And if I can't, then maybe I'll make a separate video about the article. But I read an article yesterday, and it was talking about how smartphones very soon won't be a thing anymore, and yeah, I guess you won't be able to get service on it, and you won't be able to play, like, any games on it or anything. Like, I already know that there's a phone out there called Secret, and it's not spelt like how Secret is. It starts with a C, but basically what it is it's like a band that you put on your wrist, and a light. Man, this is so hard to record with one hand. Son of a... I figured something out. Oh, no, wait. Okay, so basically with this secret thing, you've got like a... No. No. Okay, no, this isn't happening. So it's like a band sort of thing that goes around here, and there's a light that shines out this part, and then it like reflects a phone screen onto your arm. And you can actually like swipe your arm, and it'll show the screen moving. It's like so weird. For sure I'm gonna have to at least shove pictures of that in here. But it's just really weird. So I'm wondering if that type of phone is gonna be like the new thing, or if they're actually just gonna completely phase out all technology like that altogether, and they're just gonna rely on stupid shit like biometrics and just nonsense. But anyway, yeah, so enough of that. Yeah, thanks for randomly tuning in to my most bizarre video regarding dreams and reality. It's kind of strange, but anyway, doesn't help the fact that I'm not completely awake yet, so I wasn't able to word everything the way I would have liked. I just wanted to record this as soon as I could in hopes that I didn't forget anything, and yeah, just felt the need to share this with you. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you randomly enjoyed. Okay, no, that sounds weird. I hope you became more open to the concept of technology and everything that's around us. And yeah, for sure, if you're dreaming like anything weird, pay attention, because I don't know. It's not always easy to pay attention in your dreams because you don't always know you're dreaming, but it's weird. I knew I was. And Miss Kitty, I was just clearing my throat. And it's just weird. I knew that these humans weren't human. I knew that they were like just freakish. Yep. I knew that they were freakishly advanced robots. Anyway, so that's it for now. Cheers until next time.